Hi everybody, welcome back. This video is about me explaining how to write an introduction to my students, which is my opinion and my own interpretation. Our question that we're responding to is, how does Hinton comment about society throughout the outsiders? So we've got a breakdown on our sector as well as the MyEd online page, where we've got sentence 1 mentioning author, text, and a general statement. Sentence 2 is your arguments, basically your main overall argument about the whole essay. And then sentence 3 and 4 is outlining your 2 areas, examples, or ideas that you're going to discuss in the statement. I have my separate notes over here, which is why I keep doing that. So I'm going to write this. That's what I was going to do. And so the example that we had said sentence 1, so The Outsiders, composed by S.E. Hinton, is an accurate representation of American society in the 60s and highlights the choices individuals make to help shape who they are. That's a good one. I'm going to write a different one. So I could write S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders. Whoopsie daisies. S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders. Portrays the life of lower class America in the 1960s. I'm not saying that this is necessarily better than the example we've already given you. I'm just saying this is a different way that you could write it. I've also realised I've left massive gaps and now I've got to squish in 3 more sentences. So, my essay statement in my own words. This is why we did a brainstorm about what we wanted to talk about and where you're going to go with your arguments, because that's how you can write your introduction, because you already know where you're going to go with it. So, my notes I think I left on my phone. Let me just get them up. Should have been more organised than this, Miss Douglas. Romeo and Juliet. Here. Okay. All right. So, there's a lot of big words in this example. Hinton's deliberate allusions to societal values and stereotypes significantly influences characters and their actions throughout the text. Consequently, the perception of humanity is altered. I'm going to write that, but in simpler words so you actually understand what those big words mean. So, Hinton's purposeful I don't want illusions. What's the word? Sorry, just going through some notes. Oh, of course you wouldn't have illusions in the technique and devices here. No, that would be too hard. Right, deliberate illusions. Hinton's purposeful. I know the word. It's not like illusions, but it's like Hinton's purposeful exaggeration. Examples. Suggestions. Hinton's purposeful portrayal. Let's go with that. Hinton's purposeful portrayal. Alliteration. Purposeful portrayal. Of stereotypes and societal values That's an A, by the way. It's just not a very good A. My handwriting looks atrocious when I look at that video. I write better on big whiteboards at school than one on a wheelie chair in my home office. Hinton's purposeful portrayal of stereotypes and societal values dramatically influences, I need to type this up, dramatically influences characters and their actions throughout the novel. Oh, I think I just drew on my microphone. Hinton's purposeful portrayal of stereotypes and societal values dramatically influences characters and their actions throughout the novel. Yep. And so then sentence 3, or it can be 4, you can have two of them. Sorry, sentence 3 up there is through the through the insertion of characterization, intertextuality, and narrative voice, so 1, 2, 3 examples, Hinton explicitly highlights the occasional misleading social perceptions, actions, and consequences of living on the wrong side of town. So I'm going to look at which really, you know, those 1, 2, 3 things are what we're going to focus on in most of the stuff anyway, but I'm going to pull out through most of those things is what I was going to talk about anyway. I just was going to be more explicit about what I wanted to talk about. Through the use of intertextuality, which is the poem, intertextuality. Through use of intertextuality, I wanted to do something about themes. And the themes of family and violence, Hinton comments about Ponyboy's harsh world. Okay, look, you're not going to be able to read any of this. I just realised because it's all the way down the bottom. It's atrocious handwriting, etc. But I'm going to type it up on my online. So how this actually reads, I might put in the description below as well. Again, my interpretation. How does Hinton comment about society throughout The Outsiders? S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders portrays the life of lower-class America in the 1960s. Hinton's purposeful portrayal... Oh, I just realised I use portrays here and here. See, self-reflection, I'd change that. Hinton's purposeful portrayal of stereotypes and societal values dramatically influences characters and their actions throughout the novel. Through the use of intertextuality and the themes of family and violence, Hinton comments about Ponyboy's harsh world. That's what I just came up with in about 10 minutes. Obviously, I'd go back to it, I'd add to it, etc. I'd edit. But that's all we're going to start with. Good luck, everyone, and email if you need, but not the weirdos on the internet. Bye.